What's going on, YouTube? It's Mr. Andre 94 coming you guys back with the Naruto ranking list, the top 20 Naruto fights from part 1, not including Shippuden. And today I went ahead to do this all together instead of just doing it separately. In my personal opinion, I think it's even better. It is number 17 through 14. First off, it would be Kiba versus I believe his name is Sakun. I want to say that's how you say it. I don't remember the sound Ninja 4 versus pretty much Kiba, Shikamaru, Choji, and Neji, all having their own separate little fights. As you can tell as you can tell while watching this video, you'll be able to tell. I mean, you'll be able to look at each fight individually, and yeah, basically, yeah. So basically, how this even happened? This is the known as the Sasuke retrieval arc. Basically, in this one, this is post Sasuke versus Naruto on the rooftop, and Sasuke ended up running into the Sound Ninja 4. The Sound Ninja 4 pretty much promised Sasuke power, and at this moment, Sasuke is looking to gain more power because he wants to be strong, because he had to deal with Naruto on the rooftop and showcase how strong that was. So now, of course, Sasuke willingly went, thinking Naruto and the rest of the rest of the not ninja villagers, ha ha ha, make think Naruto and the Hidden Leaf Village members thinking that he was kidnapped, which led to them all four of these guys going together to go get Sasuke back. So they had to deal with individual Sound Ninja 4 guys. Now all four battles were pretty much a death battle, pretty much outside of I think outside of Shikamaru's fight, the other three were definitely heavily damaged to the point that close to death, pretty much. So Kiba's fight against, I want to say Saikon. I'm messing up all that name. So in his fight against him, Kiba and Akamaru was taking on this guy, and they thought they was getting basically hands up on them, like got the advantage over him, and then find out the Saikon has another brother that's like his twin that was more of a deadlier fighter than he was. So with two of them coming out and teaming up, they combine their bodies. I feel like they combine their bodies, and they was fighting as a dynamic, countering Kiba and Akamaru's abilities to do the exact same thing, pretty much. Eventually, in this middle of this fight, we had to see Kiba bring in, show him and Akamaru using beast clone technique, in which they both transformed to a giant wolf version of both of Akamaru, pretty much, and they was both able to use dynamic fang over fang and showcase that crazy power. But in the same thing, Saku was also able to pretty much use. He also had the curse mark that Sasuke has, but that's been shown throughout the series at that time period. And there's a version 2 of that curse march which gave them even more powers. I would say about double the power level, I would say, to the competitor. And they was able to bring that in against Kiba and Akamaru. And if this battle actually ends up, Kiba and Akamaru was pretty much on deathbed until Kankuro from the hidden sand village appeared and helped Kiba beat this guy, and that was GG to that guy. Next up, it was Shikamaru versus Tanya. Now this is battle of intelligence, battle of two intelligence fighters right here. We know Shikamaru, he doesn't try to do anything too crazy, so him going against someone who was also pretty much in the same realm. For her, she has a flute that she was using, and her flute was able to summon and use these beast-like creatures or so. They are like these man beasts. Look, I don't even know what they are, quite honestly. I don't know if they was human at one point and now they're monsters or whatever she did to them or something like that. But something close to that. She was able to control them like that, and Shikamaru had to keep his distance and stuff, and also try to use his Shadow Paralysis Jutsu against her. And eventually, she unlock her stage 2 mode and make that even more powerful than Shikamaru can handle at that time period. And like I said, Shikamaru's his wasn't close to death. He was close to being like close to being killed. Yeah, close to being killed, definitely, definitely, but not closer than Kiba's was. So in exchange, when he ran out of ideas, he didn't know how to actually beat her. We had Tamari. I don't know why I said Tamara. Tamari, she appeared and pretty much GG this girl with her fan. Tamari was really OP in this in part one. I really wish they would have done more with her butterfly form or so. And that butterfly form is putting him on a whole different category. Body wise, look wise, he just looked fantastic. He's really powerful. And he had to use up all those food pills though to even get to that form. So him using that form and getting that W was a great moment for me. I loved that moment. That was freaking awesome to see from Choji. And of course, he didn't get no help right there, but that was awesome. And then finally at number 14, it is Neji versus Kirimaru. Now, Neji has always been the genius and the strongest, pretty much one of the strongest Genin in the entire part one. I think it was you're looking at Neji, Sasuke, and Rock Lee, who was very underrated. And that's from the Hidden Leaf Village. That doesn't include the Sand Village. And if you want to include the Sand Village, you'll put Gara up there. Probably Gara at number one, quite honestly. Better yet, that might be a death battle. I have to think about doing Neji versus Gara. Who would have won? I think that would have been a very interesting. But I think we all know who would have won that battle. Let's be honest here. But Neji versus Kimamaru, that was a pretty fun fight. Kimamaru was pretty much like a spider user or so. He had like a lot of spiders, and he was using a lot of them, and it was affecting Neji's chakra points and stuff. And Neji's this is the first time. This is the first time in the series to where we saw that Byakugan had blind spots that Neji didn't cover all the way through, and Kimamaru was able to exploit that. But this is also a time where Neji had to increase his rotations. You know about the 8 trigrams, 64 Paul. Well, this one he had to do 8 trigrams. I want to say, let me do quick math. 8 trigrams to counteract Kimamaru's stuff, and he did fantastically. It was very great to watch watching Neji do his thing. Of course, Neji ended up pulling out the victory, but just like everybody else outside of Shikamaru, he was pretty much on his deathbed, man. We have to see the mark on his forehead unwillingly. He didn't reveal it to everybody. It just knocked off of him. Exhausted. He was tired. This is all that. Like, everything was awesome. So this entire Sasuke retrieval arc was pretty much A1. This was the definition of side characters being important into the main storyline and stuff. That was awesome to see because we haven't really seen too much. Like, we saw a little bit during the Chunin exams, but this one definitely take the cake to showcase that the Hidden Leaf Village got some hitters on there. So it was awesome to see that, in my personal opinion. Overall, I think that whole arc might be my second favorite arc out of part one, quite honestly, because it was awesome. That was also like technically, I believe that was the last arc in the part one, because I know Naruto and Jiraiya would leave out eventually, but I don't know if they count that as I don't know anything before then. That's it. Down in the comment section, I will have a link to my Discord. Come join my Discord. Basically, right now it's just me. So come join the Discord. We can talk anything from anime, basketball, wrestling, movies, shows, anything you want to talk about. But that's it. This is your boy, Mr. Andre 94. Like, comment, subscribe, share everywhere. Like I said, down in the conversation, put an anime you want, put an anime down, and I'll pick a random fight for that anime, and we can go into details about that. Other than that, I'll see you guys on the next video.